There are cricketers who play the game. And then there are cricketers who define it. Ben Stokes belongs to that second category, the rare kind of player who doesn't just show up for big moments, he creates them. But today the story we are telling is not about one of those miraculous moments. Today we are asking a question that nobody in cricket wants to ask: is Ben Stokes' career finally over? Not because of age. Not because of skill. But because of one single night that may have changed everything. Ben Stokes was born in New Zealand, raised in England, and built for cricket in a way that very few human beings ever are. From the beginning he was different. Not just talented, different. The kind of player who would attempt shots that textbooks say you shouldn't and somehow pull them off. The kind of bowler who could move the ball both ways and leave the best batsman in the world standing still. Then came 2019, and everything changed forever. The World Cup final at Lord's. England versus New Zealand. The match went to a super over. The entire cricketing world held its breath. And in that moment, Ben Stokes gave everything he had, and England won their first ever World Cup. That wasn't just cricket. That was a defining moment for an entire generation. But Stokes wasn't done that summer. Just weeks later came Headingley. England needed 359 runs with only one wicket remaining. Commentators had already started wrapping up. Fans were leaving. The match was over, or so everyone thought. But Stokes stayed at the crease. Alone. Ball after ball. And when it was done, he had scored 135 not out and England had won by 1 wicket. That moment is now part of cricket folklore. He didn't just rescue England, he reminded the world why Test cricket is the greatest format ever invented. By 2022, England's Test team was in ruins. 1 win in 17 matches. No identity, no belief. Then the ECB handed the captaincy to Stokes and brought in Brendan McCullum as coach. What followed was something nobody predicted. England transformed completely. Aggressive, fearless, attacking cricket, the world called it Bazball. In his time as captain, England won 24 of 43 tests. Stokes didn't just lead that team. He rebuilt it from the ground up. But behind all that brilliance, the body was slowly breaking down. First the knee surgery. Then in 2020 for a torn left hamstring during the 100, Stokes was helped off the field in visible pain. Then February 2026 brought the scariest moment of all, a cricket ball struck him directly in the face during a net session. His right cheekbone was fractured. Surgery followed. When he spoke about it afterwards, Stokes said that if his head had been turned just a couple of inches differently, he might not have been there to give that interview at all. He recovered. He fought back. He returned for Durham in May 2026. And England named him captain for the first test against New Zealand at Lord's. Stokes was back, doing what he always does, refusing to stay down. England won that test by 115 runs. A famous victory. A night to celebrate. And that celebration is where everything fell apart. After the match, Stokes and fast bowler Gus Atkinson travelled to Rex Room's nightclub in Chelsea, where an after-party linked to a polo event was being held. The team had a strict midnight curfew. Both players stayed out beyond it. A confrontation took place involving an academy rugby player from Saracens. An ECB security guard accompanying the players was punched during the incident and required stitches. The ECB launched a formal investigation immediately, describing it as a breach of team protocols, and the cricket regulator was also informed. Now here is the important part. Reports from multiple outlets confirmed that neither Stokes nor Atkinson were the aggressors, they did not start what happened. But that was almost beside the point. Because the problem wasn't just the incident itself. The problem was the pattern behind it. Vice-captain Harry Brook had previously been involved in a nightclub incident in Wellington. England had faced serious criticism over their drinking culture during the Ashes in Australia. The 4-1 series defeat was already accompanied by off-field controversies that had damaged the team's image badly. Against that background, this new incident landed like a hammer. Reports then emerged that Stokes was not just considering giving up the captaincy, he was considering retiring from cricket altogether. According to TalkSport, the ECB gave Stokes the option to resign from the captaincy voluntarily in order to protect his playing career. If he refused, the board was prepared to remove him themselves. Senior cricket journalist George Dobell went public with what he was hearing, that Stokes would step down and possibly even retire from the game entirely. ECB executives responded by giving him time and space, urging him not to make an emotional decision in the immediate aftermath. But look at the full picture. This is a man who has carried English cricket for years. Who openly shared his mental health battles. Who retired from white ball cricket to manage his body. Who has had his knee, hamstring, shoulder, and face all break down at different points, and came back every single time. Yet in the 12 months before Lord's, Stokes averaged just 26.31 across 19 Test innings. In the match against New Zealand he scored only 12 runs. The numbers are telling a story the highlights reel has been hiding. So is the career over? The injuries say the body is running out of runway. The form says the best days may be behind him. The controversy says the ECB's patience has real limits. As of now, no official announcement has been made. Atkinson is expected to miss the second test. Stokes himself appears likely to sit out as well. Harry Brook stands ready to take over the captaincy.